Good morning, Mud family. I'm on my way back from California to home in Ohio. Stopped to visit my friend Mark Mazziotti at Dancing Rabbit Ecovillage and Red Earth Farm. I'm walking through the woods between the two, enjoying this lovely early summer weather. Just dodged 2 feet of snow going over the mountains. And so I'm really enjoying this little bit of warmth. Enjoying seeing all the lovely natural buildings here at Dancing Rabbit. Some that work, some that don't. But mainly seeing a lot of love in these buildings. It's been, I don't know, maybe 10 years since I've been here. So seeing how some of them have weathered and seeing how some of them have gotten improvements. I especially love the Gnome Dome that I made a little video of elsewhere. Has kind of a Midwest flavor of James Hubble's stonework, covering a semi-subterranean earthbag building, which is a fantastic thing to see. To have something that doesn't overheat, doesn't leak, doesn't get too cold. Northern Missouri here has a relatively temperate climate. It doesn't get as cold as Ohio, but it does get cold. Too cold for Cobb to really work by itself. And too hot to just go full solar on it. So most of the buildings here are some flavor of straw bale with earth and plaster. There's a lot of good examples of indoor-outdoor space where people just need someplace out of the rain with a little bit of shelter for their tools, space to work. So, yeah, I'm a fan of that type of space where you're not trying to heat and cool it year round. You're just trying to temper it a little. Stayed in a lovely room in the straw bale sky house. It's kind of a bed and breakfast thing here. Lovely gardens here, lovely greenhouses and such. They grow a lot of their own food including eggs and chickens and goats and things like that. And a lovely fried egg for breakfast. I've gotten a little bit picky about that since having our own chickens and then access to eggs from our neighbor's free-range chickens when we gave up on ours. So being on the road this long, it was nice to get real eggs again. I'm headed back from a big job in Ukiah. It's been absolutely wonderful, but it's been way too long since I got to see my family. Now this is a fun building. It's kind of what I wanted to do at my house. Have the open space underneath. It's probably a good thing that my wife said no, but here's a thing I wanted to check out. This was an outdoor kitchen. It was a victim of its own rocket heater. Apparently, the thing that I talk about with rocket heaters being a problem actually was a problem. That places where there was wood too close, the rocket heater, eventually something caught on fire and caught the rest of the structure on fire. Cob and brick will weather fire better, but that doesn't help if the rest of your structure burns down around it. Hopefully they'll be rebuilding, because I was told this was a really good kitchen. But this oven, must have been really nice. Kind of encourages me in the work I've been doing of poking at the culture among rocket heater builders of being a little too cavalier about, oh, maybe that's far enough, maybe it's not far enough away from flammable bits. Because fire has a way of being final in the way it has its say. So yeah, make sure that you leave proper distances. Some people kind of sneer at code, saying, well, we don't need a insulated chimney with proper flashing because a rocket heater will never produce enough creosote to cause the chimney fire that they're worried about. But there are other things to worry about too. And I've just found that the code requirements for a chimney are just generally really good ideas for things that you and I might not have thought about. It's an institutional memory that is worth being aware of and following, I think. So, that's my 2 cents.